Tonight marks the 37th annual President's Day dinner in Macomb as Illinois Senator Mike Halpin visited McDonough County. Coming off of a recently proposed budget by Governor J.B. Pritzker, Halpin expressed his support of the plan that would increase spending on education. WGEM's Dylan Smith spoke with Halpin and joins me with more. Dylan.
Charity Halpin is the co-chair on the state's Higher Education Committee, and he's part of the fight to get higher education back on track after the years he says that it fell behind. Now, with emergency relief funding starting to taper off, Halpin says the near 10% increase in higher education spending is a win. With more than 3 community colleges and a Division I university, he says the priority of the 36th district is higher education. The $219 million increase, he says, will give struggling students a crutch to lean on during a financial struggle. He says the increase will help the state's, quote, return on investment.
Dollars spent on higher education is not money that goes away. It's money that we get a return on. When we have high school students come into college here in Illinois, they graduate here in Illinois, and they get a job here in Illinois and raise a family here in Illinois. So we get all that money back plus some.
And the proposed budget also targets an increase in monetary award program grants and the Minority Teachers of Illinois Scholarship Program. Dylan Smith, WGEM News.
Thanks, Dylan. People in attendance tonight also heard from the 17th District State Council Committeewoman Pamela Davidson. Awards were also presented to members of the Democratic Coalition.